There's been a lot of confusion on the internet as to what is going to be included on the Switch 2 Enhanced cartridge for existing Switch games. Today, we're going to try to get to the bottom of this. This is John Paul with the Sunshine Gamers. Thanks for tuning in, and please subscribe. I decided to navigate to Nintendo.com and ask customer service directly, and I'm going to include my chat transcript with you. After confirming who I was and bringing up about compatibility with Switch 2, I then brought up my direct question about the Switch Enhanced cartridges. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition of a game is a bundle that includes the original game and its upgrade pack, which enhances the game to take advantage of the capabilities of the Nintendo Switch 2 system, available only for select games. I was curious, does that mean that the entire Switch game and upgrade pack are on one single cartridge for the Switch 2, or are they separate? Meaning, is it a Switch cartridge and a download code, or a single Switch 2 cartridge with all of the content and upgrades? The answer? Okay. The game and the features for the game are going to be included in the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition's cartridge. However, if you already have a Nintendo Switch game and you wish to play it on Nintendo Switch 2, you will need to purchase the features and improvements from the Nintendo eShop from the Nintendo Switch 2 console. I told the rep that was great news. And I said, so when I get the Switch 2, if I don't own the original Switch game, everything comes on the Switch 2 edition, including the upgrade. However, if I own the original Switch game, I can just purchase the upgraded features separately, if it's supported, meaning it is all on the Switch 2 cartridge. The rep responded, that's correct. The features are going to be included only on the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition's cartridge. So there you have it. According to Nintendo of America chat, everything for the Switch 2 Enhanced Edition is right there on the cartridge. No download code, everything is there. So, let's have a little peace of mind. Let's be happy about that at least. But of course, Nintendo has a lot of other things they need to be taken care of as of right now. But before we go, I just want to give you a little bonus of something else that the representative told me, which I'm not sure if this is true, but I think it's worth sharing. The rep said one more thing that kind of made me scratch my head a little bit. They said the main game included in Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games can be played on Nintendo Switch. However, it won't include any enhancements or additional content added for play on Nintendo Switch 2. You just said the main game included in Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games can be played on Nintendo Switch, but without the enhancements. Does that mean that these Switch 2 Enhanced game cartridges should work in a regular Switch, but with none of the enhancements? Or did I read that wrong? Are you just referring to the original Switch cartridge? And you know what they said? Okay, don't worry. Yes, I'm referring to the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition game. You should be able to play it on the first Switch console, but without the enhancements. Now, I don't know about that. Now, of course, the rep did say should. So, unlike the very certain Nintendo Switch 2 Enhanced cartridges have everything on it, this kind of sounded like, maybe, but it should. I mean, unless there's something else going on here where a Nintendo Switch 2 Enhanced cartridge, those specific cartridges, somehow have some type of block on them that you can play it on a regular Switch, but it blocks out all the enhancements. But then when you put it in a Switch 2 console, it unlocks everything on the cartridge. I'm not going to speculate on anything, and I'm just going to chalk it up that maybe the representative just made a little mistake. But then again, with so many different questions out there, even though we got a nice speck of certainty, something else just got thrown in. So I'll just leave it at that, and maybe you can contact customer service. Are you happy that according to them, do you believe them that everything is now on the Switch 2 Enhanced Edition cartridge? Do you think that something might be amiss here? Or maybe just the representative misspoke, that Switch 2 game being able to be played on a Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you have a little peace of mind from Nintendo of America about these Switch 2 Enhanced games. This is John Paul of the Sunshine Gamers, signing off. Please subscribe, and thanks for listening.